4 key things to include in your marijuana business plan. A good business plan creates a strong foundation for any new startup operation. In the marijuana business, it can prove even more helpful than in other industries. If you're thinking of starting a dispensary, you'll likely find that the rules and regulations are a lot stricter than they would be if you were opening, say, a general retail store. Yet as daunting a prospect as that might sound, having a solid marijuana business plan in place right from the start can be a key tool to negotiating those rules and regulations and opening a dispensary that actually has the law, the landlords, and the elected officials, not to mention any financial backers, all on your side. We've covered more on the reasons to write a dispensary business plan in the past, so today let's look at some of the key things you should include in your plan to make it and your business a success. The people involved. Look at your managers, partners, staff, and consultants, and yes, even yourself as the dispensary owner. Make mention your team's individual backgrounds. What qualifies each of you to take on the role you're planning to take? Why are you, or they, the best person to be running this business? Do you each hold the appropriate licenses? These are the things that any investors, law enforcement officials, and government representatives will want to know. The location and premises. Here you're going to want to mention things like the physical whereabouts of your cannabis dispensary. Is it in a city or county where starting a dispensary is allowed? Is it away from areas frequented by children, families, and churches? What about the building itself? What security measures are in place? Where will stock be kept? What happens if there's a fire or some other incident? The more you can show that you've taken everything into account regarding the placement of your new dispensary, the more likely you are to find favor with the authorities and the community itself. The way you will work. This is all about your day-to-day operations and processes. Your marijuana business plan should discuss the way you'll register patients, deal with their requirements, handle payments, replenish stock, all the things that go into the everyday running of your business. Why? Because again, those that give the go-ahead for new dispensary startups in your state will give a lot more support to those who can show they know exactly what they're doing and will maintain a safe, secure, and legitimate company. A plan for the future. Most dispensary business plans focus on the start of the new endeavor, how they'll get their cannabis business off the ground, and what they'll do to keep things going as mentioned above. From there, it's an especially good idea, if not for others' sake, then at least your own peace of mind, to start thinking about your own long-term aims and objectives. Most folks like to start with a traditional 3-year plan approach, and if you're seeking financial support, this is something your potential investors will want to see. Be sure to include things like contingency plans, so that you and your team know just what to do should the worst happen. Get an easy, proven way to create a successful marijuana business plan. The Dispensary Expert's Guide is a clear, concise, and effective guide to starting a cannabis dispensary, written by the people who have already been there and done it successfully, providing a tried and tested formula to make opening a cannabis business quick and painless. It's available online at the Dispensary Expert's website and comes with a wealth of free resources.